Just listen. I'm going to show you 3 steps on how you can use this very method now and start cashing out immediately. For some of you that are arguing, for some of you that are finding it difficult, show you this in a very cheap way that it will even surprise you that you are the one trading this way. What am I going to show you? You know, many of you are struggling to see this opportunity, something like this. You know that? Some might find it difficult for you to see something dropping like this, which is one of the most important area of trading that everyone expects. Not you seeing this thing and you think it's going to go down like this, all of a sudden it start going backward like this. So in this video, I'm going to show you clearly. It's going to be a very short video, so I want you to pay attention and watch it. If you are struggling to see opportunities that looks like this and you are looking forward to get a straightforward movement that will drive you from here to this point, then you are at the right place. My name is GDFX. All I demand from you is just for you to subscribe to our channel. Please subscribe immediately and make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, which is one of the things that will help you to stay active anytime we are dropping something again. So let's dive in immediately. I'm going to be giving you one simple indicator, and this indicator will surprise you. Let's mark something here to help us clarify something. Let's just drop something here. I drop this blue line so that it will help us. Let's touch the first and this place. Yes, these two places. And from here now, we'll have this that goes this way and touch at this spot. So let's just put it this way. Normally, this is where it should be to be able to get these forms, these ones here. At least it helps us to clarify some of the attempt, these ones, you know, and this one here. So if you are struggling to find opportunities or entries, follow this method now. Let's see what happens. This indicator I'm going to show you now will help you. Just watch, or just watch what is going to happen now as I drop this immediately. Now, I'm going to be dropping an indicator that you know very, very well. This is a popular indicator, Bollinger Band. Now, this Bollinger Band, I am using blue. Now, I want you to pay little attention to this because it's going to clarify something very simple to you. Now, I'm using 1 hour time frame. Please pay attention. Don't rush this video. At the end, you say that maybe I did not tell you everything you need to know. Don't rush this video. Now watch this thing. This is the whole thing. Now let me just remove this thing for you to get it right. This is the first line, and here is the second line. Look at it here. Now, when you must have seen a market moved from a particular direction, which has been moving up and down, and they get to this point, then some of you may think it may continue. Then the next candle comes up as a bullish, second one as a bullish, the third one comes up as a bearish. At this point, then you know that something is getting ready. At this point, you know that something is preparing, there is a direction that is preparing to come up. So what do you do at this point? You need to pay attention to the market more effectively than ever before. So that is why, and I've seen that most of my followers are struggling so much. That is why I decided to come up with this very strategy. The period is 20, the deviation is 2.000, and apply this thing to close. Apply it to close. I didn't say median price HLT, HL/2. I didn't say typical price. I didn't say weighted close. I didn't say open high or low. All I said is close this very market. Close it. Close it. All right. Now, when you close it, this is what you will have. Now, watch this line here. I think I should be changing this so that it will not. Okay, let me just leave it. All right. Watch this very line. Follow this line here. I place this line for you to see the last support zone. Now, when you check this thing, I place this one for you to see the last resistance zone. Now, when the market moved from a particular direction, so if you are to place a trade in this place now I have this trend line below, I have this trend line below. What is the business of this trend line? Some of you need to pay attention to learn this. Now, I draw this trend line here. This is to show you the direction of the trend. Of all that happened, none of them ever crossed this line. For some of you that don't know what this line is doing here, this line is playing a very nice role in the Forex, especially for some of you that love to trade with those things. So when you have all those things, it becomes more easy. I think I should be changing this so that it will not confuse anyone that want to trade. Now let me change this thing. All right, I think this one is right. I think this one is okay, so that it will not affect anybody's eyes or something, because it is becoming more blue in color. Now watch this very line here. Watch this very line. I know that this is where some of you are having problem. When you see this cross, when you hear this one crossover, enter. Now check this zone here, check this place. So for you to save yourself, if you're using this, whether you're using smartphone or you're using laptop, whatever method you are using, use this very method. Now when you place your trade, because you must check the last resistance zone where the market once stopped. Now don't mind that I am using a back test, a market that have happened. It is easier to see it in the backtesting market than to see it when it is coming afresh. And when it is coming afresh, it will be a little bit difficult for you to see it. And that is why when you watch some of those videos, you see the talk is easier for you to see it. But when you go to the live account, you'll be blowing and losing your account just because you did not understand what the market is doing in the now. So at this point now, one of the things you need to do is to place these very things in a way that it will be more easier for you to understand. What are you going to do? As this market have come over to this point, as you have seen the last market trend, and it never come over, it never comes up again. So the next candle, what I'm trying to say in this sense, because I want you to understand this very simple, is that since this market has been coming from this very direction from here, then it get to this point, it stopped going and it started coming up just like it did in all those places. So that you see this one stopping here is not a guarantee that the market is about to reverse. That is one thing I need you to know. So at this point now, your attention should be on, will this market later step back again like it did in this place after pushing, then it started coming back like it did after pushing, started coming back like it did after moving, it started coming back. So what proof do you have that this one will not do the same thing like you did? So the best thing for you to do is for you to place your line on the last zone, which this place is the last zone. And believe it, for you to be sure of this, immediately this market get to that point, it will be tested. That is why you are seeing those things. Please get this at the back of your mind. Then what are you doing with this line? First thing first is that you will notice that the line, this very Bollinger Band, will give you a signal as it touched over to this place. This Bollinger Band, the candle will touch over to this place at first, touch over to this place at second. Then once it started touching it, like at this point, it never touched here. At this place, it never touched here. This point, it never touched here. So when it started touching, it's giving you a signal that a reversal is coming. That is to say that the momentum of the market is becoming so strong. So have this at the back of your mind. I just reviewed the secret that can make you a millionaire if you can be grateful. So immediately you see that this have started touching here, then know it that something is coming up. Know it that something is coming up. Then when are you going to be placing your trade? Follow this instruction. Then you have to place this your line. Then know immediately you have seen that this thing touched here. Then you place your horizontal line. That line that will show you the resistance zone. Then that resistance zone line you placed, then the market gets to it. I'm talking about 1 hour time frame. For some of you that want to make money, for some of you that want to cash out big money, this is what you need to do. Don't do this on your 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, or 30 minutes time frame. No. If you are doing it on your 10 minutes or 20 minutes time frame, remember that the decision of the higher time frame is supersedes the decision of the lower time frame. Anything can happen. So if you do this on your 15 minutes to be placing trade on your 1 minute or 5 minutes time frame, you may be disappointed because the market may go against you. But when you follow this simple instruction, you will start cashing out. So from this very corner now, since this thing have touched here severally and moved back, then allow the next candle to come up across. Immediately the next candle comes up and did not close as red. Let me just use it this way in case you're looking forward for a buy on crash. Since the next candle did not close, because I'm going to be showing you, I will be backtesting this thing and I'll be showing these things with proof. So since this thing did not close with red, since the next candle after the candle that crossed was not red, that is bullish, that is bearish. Remember, if you are trading like this, it will be bearish. If you are trading like this, it will be bullish. So you're looking forward now not to see a bullish, not to see a bullish if you are in this direction, but at this point now you are looking forward not to see a bearish. So it tried severally. The candle that crossed, the pen candle that crossed was a bullish candle. Then if the next candle that comes up is also a bullish candle, you can patiently wait for at least 3 more candles, which is this. Because as this thing crossed over to this point, which is this line, it will test it. So when it tests it, you can patiently wait. These are simple secrets. I don't know how you understand Forex. If you follow this thing now and allowed it, this is the first attempt, you waited, good one. The second one moved and touched this line and returned back to this horizontal line, not this Bollinger Band line. From here, it touched this line, then know it that it have rested on the last resistance zone, which now give it support. I wish you understand this. As this thing now steps over to this place, it stopped at this one now is the resistance zone. But when this line have shown you a sign that this Bollinger Band, it have crossed it. Now this point, it get to this point and came back to rest on this resistance zone line, which now give this thing support, which is to say that it have tried severally and it did not crossover. Now, if since you have crossed this Bollinger Band line 20 period and now you have noticed it have rested here, please, I beg you, place your trade. There is a momentum in this market. Did you get that now? Did you get that now? There is a momentum in this market, and at this spot, anything you placed, no matter the amount you use, if you see this thing clearly, it will go up and down, but you must definitely win. Why did I have to do this video? For some of you that are, maybe you hope that this thing, like you like to stay for, you're a day trader, you are a swing trader, you hope to place a trade and wait like 3 hours, 20 hours. If you do these things I'm showing you now, you will definitely make money. This is one of the things you need to do. If you do it, you will definitely make money, and you have to return to this page and say thank you. Otherwise, I don't know, but you need to come back and say thank you. What I just revealed to you is one of my top secrets, and everyone under my mentorship knows how we do these things. So just to review, just follow this thing now. From here now, follow it. Then this one, you watch it. Then the second one is here. Then this is the final one. So I told you I'm going to be revealing 3 steps of how you can do this thing. So what is the first step? The first step is allow the market to trend and allow it to get to the last place, which after a long trend, don't bother placing trade except you have seen that it have not start crossing over, which means you can still take advantage of this thing when it's coming back. You can still do these things and nothing is wrong with this. So if you are placing trade, this is what you need to do. So from there, you wait as it finishes here, then hopefully that we are looking forward to see a new trend, a new trend direction that will come up. So based on that, you now drop your vertical line, and once you drop your vertical line, then you're looking forward to see the last resistance zone. When you see your last resistance zone, which from this analysis, this is where the resistance, so this is the second step. Then once you place it, it will not give you access, because this thing is in a straight line, it will not give you access to hope on what is coming. Then add this Bollinger Band line. when you add this Bollinger Band line, what are you doing with this Bollinger Band line? You will add up those things. It will give you a clear direction. What clear direction? In as much as this is where the market stopped previously, then you are hoping that this market will no longer continue this way. There is no way you can do a magic to know that this market will be dropping this way or continue this way. There are technical analysis, there are fundamental, there are basic things you need to have in mind that will give you this clear direction that this market will be working in this way. So at this point now, you are using these very strategy and indicators to do the mathematics. Then from there, hopefully, relaxfully wait for this market to touch this line. If it touch this line and return to this point, that is to say that it have done the same thing again. It have done the same thing again. It is a proof that it tested the momentum, and the strength of the momentum is so weak, so the sellers will continue trending. At that point, you don't know where it will stop, except you do the same thing. But if that thing did not happen, you have seen this, you have seen this, then allow it to touch this Bollinger Band line. With this Bollinger Band line, it will test it countless times. So from here, it becomes a resistance zone. So it will be resisting it countless times, which is what happened here, and later move to this point. It may later move back to this place, and from here, move back again, then come back a little and moved on. This is normal. It is natural. It can happen to any trade, but sometimes it doesn't happen that way. For you not to be making series of mistakes and you are blaming somebody, then allow this one to go on. Once it crossed this line, third step, hope and believe that this candle we're seeing here now will be bullish. It must be bullish. So when it is bullish, then the next candle that will finalize it is the candle that will cross without touching this line, must be bullish. At this point, you are free to enter your trade. But for you to play safe, that is what I do. Allow it to get to any point and return back to that base. This is what I mean, something that looks like this. So allow it to return to this base. So when you return to this base, that is to say that it have rested on this resistance zone, which gives this place a support. From there now, you use this place as a resistance, why this place become a support. From here, it can go a long way because you have backups from this angle. This is one thing you should know, because this sign is to show that buyers have a momentum. So they need to test it. When they test it and fail the last time, then expect a move of the market. This is how we do it. This is one of the secrets. This is one of the best way we trade, and nobody knows. If you can do this in your private place and understand it carefully, then you will know that what I'm telling you is nothing but the truth. All right, let me show you this thing again, like I used to say. Now look at it one more time. Just watch it for you to do. For some of you that want to catch a spike, that one I showed you is for you to be catching doing your scalping. For some of you that want to be taking some candles, now look at this. From this corner here, it moved to this point. Then when it touched over to this place, I asked you to wait. As this place crossed over, then when you want to help yourself, you can carefully follow these things you are seeing. Now, as this market is moving, for some of you that want to catch a spike, you know that most times spikes can be longer than the candles that moves up. So look at this one. It touched at this place. As it crossed over to this plate, it keeps moving. It keeps moving. But there is something I told you. The main candle that crossed was this one that stayed without it. But the problem is that this one was longer than it. So you have to wait it until it returns to this place. So when it returns back and still rest on this place, without any clear confirmation, you will not trade, and it move back again. Then at that spot, it moved over to this point. So this is where you should be placing your trade. So when you have those things, then you are good to go, because everything, okay, let me just reduce this a little bit so that it will not confuse you. So at this point now, you can look forward to see a long trend, because this is what the market is coming up to do. So at this very spot now, this very one that This very one now you are seeing here now is a sign that it's going to be a short trend. But even at that, you still have an opportunity to trend. But once this thing entered into this place, they allow it to play their games. Since it never stepped back again to this point to come here, then you have great opportunity to take this further thing. Now, the last question is, when should I close my trade? Anytime you notice that since the market have been moving in a particular direction, anytime you notice that this thing have been trading for a long period of time, but getting to a point it started moving in a particular direction. Maybe if you are not a good, like you are not a professional trader like that, you need to look forward to see the resistance zone. You need to check and see where did this market once stopped previously. These things will give you an attention for you to know where to know that the market is going. Like currently now, the market you are seeing here now is consolidating. It's consolidating. You see, so since the market is consolidating, it will go against what I just showed you. So since the market is moving up and down, avoid the market at the moment so that you will see a clear direction. Even at that, you will notice that you notice that the Bollinger Band line will be in a particular direction, which is up to nowhere. So at this point, you cannot place a trade believing that it will just break out like this. No, you don't do that. So allow the market to take its course and you will see what this market looks like. So my name is GDFX. I can go ahead on like this place, the market is consolidating. Avoid such a place because it will not give you what you want. What you should be looking at for is long trend, things that will put smile on your face. Long trend. If you meet such a thing, avoid it no matter how long it takes. Don't assume don't assume that it will just break out. Some of the reason all of you most people are losing out is that even in the midst of consolidating something like this, they will just enter. But how do you know that it will continue to this point? Rather, you may place a trade here not knowing that it will stay long here. Then you will be here for a long period of time only for you to come back the next time you notice that the thing have come against you. So that is why it's not advisable for you to be placing trade on a consolidation market. It's very, very wrong. You may place a trade on a buy. It will give you buy profit. At the process, take the profit, give you buy profit, take it, give you buy. Then one thing and one dangerous thing is that since it is on a consolidation market, the decisions have not been clearly stated. When it goes against you, you'll be losing. But when it goes on your side, you'll be smiling, thinking that you are smart. That is not smartness, that is risk. So I want you to pay great attention into this market. Please follow this simple instruction. All I demand from you is just one simple thing. That thing is, please subscribe to our channel. I'm not demanding for anything much. And after doing those things and you are still struggling to find opportunities in this market world, I don't know how you wish to make it when you don't have a mentor. I always emphasize on mentorship. And for some of you that are calling me, you chat me up, you say this thing. After talking, you go ahead. After some months, you come back begging me, telling, I'm sorry, I didn't know, I've lost all everything. Come on now. When you have something you never wanted to learn, now you have lost everything. You are begging me. Sometimes they would think that I'm wicked, that I can't consider some people. This is financial institution. This thing is real money. This thing is cash. This thing is cash. I cannot use my subscription, my time, my knowledge, everything to invest on you. At the end of the day, you may, like one guy, I collected a token, either $200 or thereabout, and and I helped him. He started doing well. I was surprised that one of the guy he was mentoring, he charged that guy $2,000. What a wicked word. Someone helped you collect just nothing to help you. Those things, someone helped you, bring you to a limelight. I was not frustrating you. And this time, you don't have their time, you don't pick their calls. You just, this guy is huge. This guy needs help. So until someone told him that I was the one that trained him. So why behaving this way? So, and I'm giving open door for you to come in. And please, when you call, when you chat, when you are ready for mentorship, please make sure you follow suit. make sure you go immediately and do the needful, because that is a way grace works. You may come today and I will remove something. Tomorrow you may come back. I may not even have the time or chance to be there for you. So my name is GDFX. One thing is certain, there is no how. Believe it or leave it. There is no how you can trade when you have a mentor. There is no how, after going through GDFX mentorship, there is no how you can lose the same way you are losing before. It's not possible, except you don't take instructions, except you are greedy, except you are greedy. There is no how you can stay under my mentorship, except I don't know how to say it, except you decided not to listen. There is no how you can have $500 in your account after mentorship you blow it, except you don't follow instructions. Just try it and see. My name is GDFX. I look forward to see you, and please try this very strategy and cash out. When you make any amount, even if it is $10, please comment on this video and said I made money using this strategy, and God will bless you. GDFX, I love you so much. Thank you.